Are we going to be the first generation that allows the anti-science, pro-death, dehumanization cultist Stacey Abrams to slomp and slobber her way into power, saying that the heartbeat of my child isn't real? You witch! Unadulterated proof that the left are science deniers. Not only that, they are a cult of death. They are a cult of dehumanization. The sickest clip I have ever laid my eyes on as a father of two is this clip from Stacey Abrams, apparently the Queen of England. She's appointed herself. She's also running for an office that she currently holds, the governor of Georgia. Remember, she's the duly elected governor of Georgia. So this election denier gets an opportunity to run for office again. Nobody calls her an election denier. I digress. Stacey Abrams proving exactly why she shouldn't be in office in the great state of Georgia by saying on stage that babies' heartbeats that you can see on a heartbeat monitor are not actually real. No, those heartbeats don't exist. Ultrasound science isn't real. Those are just designed to affirm the patriarchy. It honestly hurts. It hurts my head. It hurts the brain. These people. It is the banality of evil. It is a cult of death. And here are the results. Stacey Abrams, take it away.
There is no such thing as a heartbeat at 6 weeks. It is a manufactured sound designed to convince people that men have the right to take control of a woman's body away from her.
So, a couple things on this front. This is going to get very personal. As a father, I have sat through a number of ultrasounds. I have had the opportunity and the profound blessing of listening to my child's heartbeat. I have seen the miracle of science that allows me to meet my child after just a few short weeks. So Stacey Abrams, who is childless, who has never had the selflessness, the drive, or the humanity to want to procreate, has never had this miracle or experienced this miracle. Stacey Abrams has perhaps never experienced a miracle in her life, and it's led to a hollow, vacuous, clearly unhealthy lifestyle for her. And I pity her, and I'll say prayer for her because I'm a Christian. I hope that she is redeemed from this warped, sick, repulsive, death cult worldview of hers, because I know what reality is. And reality, which matches up with, one, my Christian faith that instructs me that all life comes from God and is precious, that all lives matter, and two, science, which shows me with extreme clarity that life is real and affirming and is absolutely booming after just a few short moments of conception. You can see the child's heartbeat. I heard my child's heartbeat at just a few weeks. And you can hear it too. I asked my wife for these clips, and she was happy to send them for the show today. Watch. That's my child's heartbeat. You can hear it. You can hear it. You can even pick up the electrical signals. You can pick up the sounds, and you can measure how healthy that child is based on that heartbeat. A cluster of cells that becomes the heart and the heartbeat are present at 6 to 7 weeks, according to my medical expert wife, who happens to be a nurse. They conduct an electrical pulse that can be heard on an ultrasound. So while the heart is not fully formed, the baby at that stage does have cardiac activity. Stacey Abrams is a disgusting liar. 10 weeks into gestation, 8 weeks of fetal development, the 4 chambers of the heart form and connect to the lungs. You have 4 fully formed operational chambers of the heart and connection to the lung for breathing and blood circulation after 2 months of fetal development. 2 months. You got a 9-10 month process here. 2 months in, you got that heartbeat. You can hear the electrical impulses after a few weeks. I heard the electrical impulses of my child's heart beating with my own 2 ears, and I watched it on the screen. You can see it. On my first child, you just saw it. On my second child, here, have a listen. Look at that beautiful baby. Look at it. Actually, we have the images for you. Look at the baby. There you go. That's my first image of my daughter. The first image of my daughter. The miracle of life. And do you know that science, for all that we have, for all the pontification and hedonism of people like Dr. Fauci saying, I am the science. You know, science still doesn't quite understand how life happens, how life is formed, what the process is. Science hasn't quite figured it out. There's still some, like a couple, there's still like elements that they just can't wrap their heads around. All the sophisticated equipment, the billions in research, and they still haven't quite pinned it down. It's still a miracle how life happens, how that on screen, the first image of my child, given to me by a doctor who's probably a lib in DC, downtown Washington, DC, where we welcomed our first child into this world, even they circle it and say, this is a person, me, I'm a human. Here I am, this is me. It grows very quickly into this. Any parent knows. There, you can actually see sweet little baby being formed. It's an incredibly, incredibly beautiful thing. I'm sitting here as a proud father. Toughest part about this tour is being away from my children. And it changes you. Being a parent changes you and turns you into a much better person. When you become a parent, you start living for something outside of yourself, which is the best attributes of a parent. You begin to live and see the country and see this nation that we have been blessed with, that we have a birthright to protect. And the birthright really comes down to our bequeathing of that to our children. Are we going to be the first generation that allows the anti-science, pro-death, dehumanization cultist Stacey Abrams to slop and slobber her way into power, saying that the heartbeat of my child isn't real? You witch! You sick witch! You death cult member! You hedonistic slob, Stacey Abrams. Shame on you. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears taste like ice cream. We ridicule the establishment, and we do so because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you liked what you saw, please click the thumbs up. Please punch, subscribe, and ring the bell to let you know when we have a new video. Don't you want us to let you know when we're live? Please check out more of our videos here and sign up for our mailing list in case something happens and the plug gets pulled. We want to be able to keep in touch with you. My name is Benny Johnson, and thank you for watching. Based Patriots, stay free.